Could you say your name, what school you go to now, and whether you participated in the career program or the IB diploma?
My name is Stephen Ryan. I was a diploma candidate, and I go to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill.
My name is Lucy Jeffs.
Seth Neeson.
Coral Code.
Michael Bishop.
I was in the diploma program and I go to the University of Chicago.
In the College of William and Mary.
Syracuse University.
And I'm currently studying film at Montclair State University.
I see thinkers, young people evaluate and analyze in order to present reason and rationale to that perspective that they share. You are principled young people, doing the right thing.
Which characteristic of an IB learner do you value the most?
One thing that I've actually found that has changed about which characteristic I value the most is actually now I kind of think that I value caring the most, which I think is one of the more underrated characteristics, because one thing that I found is it's so important to be a person. Like, you know, whatever grade you get on a paper, a class you take 10, 15 years from now, that's not going to matter. But what's really going to matter is who you are and the kind of person you are. So I think that as I've left high school and now I'm in university, it's so incredibly important to be caring and to make sure that you're working on yourself as a person, not just as a student.
The characteristic I would say I value the most is inquirer. They try and ask questions and listen for the answers as opposed to tell and hear responses.
What motivated you to complete the full IB diploma?
I think that I wanted to complete a full range of classes at the rigor that the IB level provides. I didn't want to do like just some difficult math classes, just some difficult science or English classes.
What's been the most memorable lesson you've taken from your IB education?
The most memorable lesson I took from my IB education was this concept of doing research and putting my ideas on paper in a very concise way. I'm known for being a wordy person, and IB really forced me to learn to be concise and to keep my ideas short and make them more powerful by lessening the words. And so my most important lesson was about keeping my ideas short and concise and therefore more powerful.
What is your experience taking IB courses independent of the career program or diploma program?
My experience has been pretty good. I took it for passion, not for the pursuit of the actual diploma, and that was on purpose. I think I got in to get the education that I wanted, and I definitely got that.
So who is the IB educator who you'd like to thank?
Well, I would really like to thank Mrs. Shartner, not only from a personal level, but also an educational level. I learned so much from her about being a good student, about being a good person, and everything she's taught me is so valuable. I think if there's been one thing that I've taken from high school, from an education standpoint, a lot of it has come from her.
I would like to thank Mr. Curtis. He was my HL history teacher, he was my extended essay mentor, and he was my cross-country coach. So he was involved in pretty much every aspect of my learning and my activities outside of school for a period of time, so I'm really grateful to him for that.
Mr. Nathaniel Ward, he taught my IB film class. I want to thank him for the inspiration that he gave me on a daily basis. Whenever I went into that classroom, I always looked forward to it. He made it an absolute delight.
Miss Pereira, I had her for English junior year, but she was more helpful senior year when I was in her office just about every week or two. Sometimes it was complaints, sometimes it was just talking about how work was going and how life was going. She was just willing to listen to absolutely everything, so